Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Saxlingham. We are, as I said, I think I said at the last episode, loading up our bales. I have done, I think it's 3 loads, one of which, no, 2 of which, sorry, were auto-load-modded, and then one manually semi-auto loaded manualiness that we're doing now. Oh my word, what a morning. Yeah, so welcome back in. I hope you're all alright. We are going to get these loaded. We have a new arrival on the farm. We nearly had 2, actually. One of the island type and one of a mod that I happened to look at ModHub for. Was looking at ModHub, let's put it this way, and there was the little small car trailer, and I thought, oh, that'd be epic for the back of the quad, just to, you know, ferry you know, bags of wheat maybe or something to the chickens, the odd bale of hay up to the sheeps and the goats, and it wouldn't attach to the quad, so that got sold. A bit disappointed with that, really. Now, whether that's because the quad is a different attacher type, but of course that's locked in the Highlands DLC, so yeah. So yeah, bit disappointed. What we'll do is we'll go and we won't be able to spot any difference, but I went into the animal dealer store menu, not store, and there was a rather good looking bull in the sense of its statistics. So we bought him, and he is now hopefully doing his thing with the ladies, which should, in time, bring us in a bit of an income, because obviously if they're reproducing, we can then sell them, you know, that sort of malarkey. Now, I'm also quite conscious that in a couple of the last videos, there's been a bit of a stuttering. Now, for me, playing, I cannot see that. Even on playbacks, it's not overly evident. But once I've done the editing and then done my checks on that edit, it appears to, yeah, like I say, stutter. I have done a couple of tests this morning, and it seems to be okay. So if you are spotting it, I'm just trying to watch, see if it's happening now at all. Yeah, so if you are spotting it, I am aware of it, and I'm investigating. It's one of those things that I spotted it on a video. It was the video where we were doing the sort of field prep. Did that happen then? I wonder. Nothing's overly sort of taxing the computer at the minute. Very strange. Yeah, but and then so I recorded that video over a few days, and the difference, it didn't happen on the sort of the second day of doing that recording, if that makes sense. Yeah, very, very strange. Not sure what it is. Everything is up to date. We're running a new version of the game now. Yeah. Because sometimes I'll skip ABS updates just because sometimes they reset settings and that malarkey. But yeah, we're all up to date. So I don't know. I don't rightly know. But if you've experienced it, let me know. And what you did to fix it would be very helpful. I think we are done for bales. That is good. Right. Let me now put this back at the farm. We'll drop the bale spike off and reattach the beet spreader. We'll put the hay bales into storage, and yeah, we'll go. I'll show you our new bull, ladies and gentlemen. Right on cue, he looked up at us. Welcome to the farm, Highland Cattle Bull 310417. Yeah, this is him. He's hopefully going to start doing his thing. There's, oh, that's clever. 19 impregnatable animals in the pen, and he's currently worth £2,614, 83 pence. So yeah, this is him. Hopefully he's going to make us some money. Right. So the plan now is to sleep, rest, as we are feeling fatigued. That will all become clear at some point in the future. And then we can start our drilling again, finally. The animals are all okay. They got plenty of TMR, plenty of meadow. Let's go this way. Again, TMR and meadow. They've got TMR, but will need topping up because they have eaten all of their meadow. Chickens are okay, as are the goats and the sheeps. So the other thing that I do want to do, and as the money is pretty good, to be fair, we're going to get field 28 as well. Completely rubbish for yield. It is, I've had a look, it's fenced in, and there's a nice lovely hedge here with the gate. So we should be able to put a pasture in there, no problem at all. In fact, we might do that first before resting. That seems a better use of our time. So I am going to save the game, because that's what we do before we do any landscaping, putting productions down, all that malarkey. And yeah, let's get some more goatees. See you in a moment. So, with the land purchased and our... Oh, I've just noticed the deformation. We'll sort that out in a minute. And with our pasture placed down, if we go to here... Haha. Fast Ramsey. Sounds like a footballer. We want goats. We want goats. Oh, you look... You're expensive, but you could be worth the investment. Or do we go? Mind you, this one's very high. Fertility is very high. Health's very high. Yeah, I think. Oh, even health, meat. You know what? How old? 13 months. 19 months. Let's go that one. Right, we'll get him purchased first. Hello? Where am you? Where am you? Haha, Ram. See what I did there? Hello? Okay, anyway. Now for... Right, let's put on a filter. Female, and can we select? Nice loud horn going off there. Genetics. Let's go high, extremely high. Metabolism. Yes, high. Fertility, high. No, productivity, high. Confirm. Right. Uh-oh. We may have been a little bit overzealous with that one. Right, let's just come out there, let it refresh. There we go. Right. So, if we scrolls down to... come on, so many. Right. Okay, we'll go for you. You're a high, low. very high. Metabolism, they're all a bit young, really. Why do you look like a boy? Mind you, they don't look any different, do they? What a stupid thing to say. And everything else is utter. Oh, no, let's not start off on the bad foot. Right, so I selected. Okay. So we should have in here somewhere. Let's do this and go. Aha! Of course, they're all the way down here. Okay, it's a start. What I'll do is we'll go and we'll have an early night, so to speak, and then in the morning we will come and check things again. I'm going to level this out just a touch. So yeah, I'll see you in September. So we are into September, and what a start to the month. We have had to sell 4 chickens because they contracted avian flu or influenza. And we got a hit on red tape. So we were 16 hours with low productivity. Now I went through the different pens. Make sure one, nothing's overcrowded. No, I did. Yeah, it's right. To see if anything had run out of straw or, and the only thing I can think that has triggered that is because when you buy animals, their health and productivity is at 0. So we got hit for that, which, okay, we can recover. But I might message Oz to see if there's a way you can, I don't know, like once the animal's bought for the first day, it doesn't count it. Yeah, I mean, I might be wrong, but I couldn't see anything. I had a look in the log. There's nothing there. Ignore that little error. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. No, there's nothing that says. Keeps spamming it, doesn't it? No, very strange. Whatever. Yeah, so I mean, next evaluation date is October. So I assume, assumption being the mother of all whatsits, that if we are good at that point, then we'll recover the points, I think. Yeah, I think everything else is all right. The tax bill is looking manageable. To be fair, theme is no longer available. Brand demo tier B. Oh, awarded. Ah, okay, right. Animal conditions. Yeah. 5 points awarded. We've got water. We've got the slurry. 10 points for animal spacing. Okay, so we're doing all right. We're doing okay. The grant stuff. I meant to mention this when we were doing the build ring. If we go to here, you see sort of in the menu at the bottom, see how that's now highlighted itself, apply for grant? I haven't done it because we don't need to at the moment, but that's how we activate those. Thank you to Disturbed for that little nugget of information. So, think we're good to grab the drill. In fact, before we do that, let's just double check some things. Dry wheat prices going down, but max value still 311 grand. Dry oats, I did dry the rest of those, by the way. 30 grand for that. Oh no, sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Current value is 206,000, match value 311. Noob. Right, okay. BGA, we're not selling silage. Okie dokie. Right. And you will have seen from the little snip video, probably about a minute long, I did remember that I needed to give the goats some hay. So, what I'm going to do, and what I haven't done this morning, is to see if there are any more better goats available. So, I'll do that very quickly, and then I will hop into the class, and we'll start drilling one of our fields. So let's have a bit of a ramble, shall we? First little topic is the land out in the distance. And I was coming down the first headland and I thought, how good is it going to be when all of that is usable? Because I've mentioned it before, and that is how the Saxlingham 4X version will work. All of that sort of flat textured land you can see now will be a usable space. So that is very, very cool. Couple of other things. Firstly, I put in the auto water pasture for the goats, just because we've got the water at the sheep, and yeah, we've plumbed it in. Let's put it that way. Second one is, obviously, we're maybe not obviously if you can't see it, bottom right, we're putting in wheat. Don't want to be turning yet because we will end up missing bits in the corner because it turns far too sharply. So yeah, we're drilling. We're going to put wheat in field 2 and 3, and then the remainder of our fields will be oats, I think, or potentially barley. I'm not sure yet. Maybe barley. Maybe we'll mix it up even further. So that's where we are with things about the game. Now, I mentioned at the start of the video, and I said, what a morning. This is random. Okay, this is random, so bear with me. Bear with me. For the past, I'm going to say, I won't put a time on it. Let's say, since the summer, on and off, we have had a very cute, slightly cross-eyed black cat visiting the household. Now, this cat is, I won't say social media famous, because that's probably in a slight exaggeration. But there's been a few posts, several, whatever you want to call it, asking, does anybody own this cat? Because it seems to have had kittens and all this, and there's never been a response. So the assumption is it is stray, feral, don't know. And we hadn't seen hide nor hair or fur of her for months, you know, say a couple of months. And the other day she appeared again, and she keeps coming and going, but she seems to be coming more than she's going at the moment, to the point where the other night it was very cold and snowy, and it was, you know, so what are we going to do? She can't come in the house. We've got an aging cat, and that would probably finish her off. No, we don't want that line. We want this one. There we go. So it's snowing, not settling, just snowing. It's cold. So go to the shed, get out the cat carrier, get out tarpaulin, get an old sheet, make this temporary hut, cat shelter. Would she go in it? No. We did put a bowl of food down for her. So that's right, wrong, indifferent. But you can't leave the poor thing. So anyway, gets to the point where we're like, right, we need to do something about this. So there's a thing, I think it's cat protection. So phone them. I'm just after some pointers. Yeah, and then they're like, right, you need to try and get her scanned to see if she's chipped. I mean, she's got no collar. See if she's chipped, see if there's an owner. And then, failing that, you have to then try and find a cat home, rehoming centre, shelter, whatever they're called, that will take her, but everybody is really busy, which is very sad in itself. So, yeah, no further forward. She has since disappeared, and then she heard me on the phone saying, we need to get rid of her in the nicest possible way. Yeah, oh my word. Right, first world problems, I know. There are worse problems to have. But it's just sort of, you think, what do you do? And then, you know, if she's not chipped, you know, I'd feel bad for taking her to her home in case she's going back to her kittens and what happens then. So, yeah, it's just... poor thing. I mean, you wish you could take them in, but if she is feral and then you're never going to get rid of her, and I don't know. Yeah, such a dilemma. It really is. So yes, that is what I was rambling about earlier and have continued to ramble about now. So we are throwing down 130 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare on top of the 40 something we put on. So we could have gone a bit further, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Now we'll probably take a hit on using the artificial fertilizer, but needs must. We need the yield, etc., etc. So yeah, from that point of view, it is what it is. I'm not going to get obsessed about it. It's cool to have it. See if we can, you know, up our score and all that malarkey. But, yeah. Right, so that's where we are. I'm going to crack on, and I'll bring you back in when we've made a bit more progress. Bottom right, you'll see we've been back to the farm. Topped up with seed and fert. Now, seed, we probably would have been alright, but we'd have had to do it at some point anyway. But we were down to about 300 litres, so wouldn't have been anywhere near enough. In fact, we'd have run out about now. Yeah, you'll see top right, honey is stable. Let's leave it at that. We are approaching the months where there is serious cash to be made, so I'm not worried in the slightest. There is also some contracts available should we need them, but at the moment the focus can now switch back to our own farm for a period of time where we can get the drilling done. We can see if we can get around this corner nicely. Yes, we can. We need to get the fields rolled. I need to put the windrow away. We could potentially, if we're short of cash, sell the sort of tow behind auto stack thing, but that's handy. So we might as well just keep hold of it, I think. Unless things get a bit dire, then we will, yeah, put it on the market. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm liking the patchier weeds. I don't like it when it just goes everywhere. Yeah, this for me is, you've left the field for a while, there's stuff starting to sprout back through. Job is a good one, and it looks, yeah, looks slightly more realistic than a complete carpet. But I know that is just how the game handles things. So we're doing good, we're doing well. We'll have 2 fields done in this episode. I will get them rolled, potentially in between, or depending on time for making recordings, I shall utilise the time to do a bit more, in the sense that we'll stick a worker on the roll-in, and we'll go off and drill some. I think we're going to go with barley. I think we'll go for barley, and then dry oats bring in more money. Oh, I don't know. But then barley will get more. We'll go barley. We'll go barley this time. We did wheat and oats last time. We'll do wheat barley next time. With some of the wheat this time being stored to feed the chickens. And I won't forget, well, there's a long time between now and harvest. So when we start harvesting, somebody please remind me not to dry all of the wheat. Okay, so just as we square off the field, I want to play a game of spot the difference with you. So if I do this and this, can anybody spot the difference between field 2 and field 3? No? These bits here, these are called tram lines. I've done it again. I forgot to put my tram lines in field 2. Oh, for goodness sake. Or yield. What a complete and utter tool. I can't even remember the width of the sprayer that we've got. Oh, I could have a look at the other fields, couldn't I? Is it worth doing that now? Just so that one remembers. If I go here, tram lines, 36 metres. Pretty sure if we do this, I don't think it will put them in. 36 metres, work direction, automatic. Yeah, that's okay. And okay. Pretty sure. No. Next time they will be there. So yeah, a minor hiccup on my part. As soon as I was just driving up and down the field, I thought, yeah, I've done it again. Done it again. Never mind. We live and not necessarily learn. What a complete donut. What a complete donut. I should pay a fine for that. I'm not going to, but I should. Right, where are we going? Oh, lovely. Lovely. Nice straight line. There we go. Right. I think I'm going to call it for this episode. Got a bull. Highland bull. Got more goats. Oh, that was it. I bought some more goats. I meant to tell you, my memory today is shocking. Yeah, we got another 4, I think. Yeah, four more goats. And I'll try to remember to periodically check and purchase some more, keeping an eye on the old cash. But yeah, we've got a lot done. We've got a lot done. Like I say, it's crack on now, get the fields drilled, and then we can spend the months, selling crops, doing contracts if they're there, all that good stuff. But that is for another day. So thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave us a like. If you haven't yet, please think about subscribing. And I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.